suckers. You're listening to Luck at the Draw Radio with your hosts Todd Buggs and Stan Zig. So grab a beer, sit back, and listen to what the jackasses have to say.
All right, well, up next in the studio, I'd like to welcome lead singer from Radiohead, Tom York. How you doing today, Tom?
Today we've got a great guy in. One of my favorite bands, the Sex Pistols, Steve Jones, is here to talk with us tonight.
Well, it's an honor for me to introduce to you, and welcome to the studio, Les Paul. How are you today?
This is really exciting. To help for our 2009 New Year's party, we have all 4 original Beatles. Thanks for making it in, guys.
All right, our next guest has been a major influence on my musical career, and it's an honor to meet you for the first time. Henry Rollins, welcome to the studio.
Tonight we got a real different guest for us. It's not a musical guest. It is one of the WWF's finest, the Ultimate Warrior. Hey, put Bugs down.
Well, I'd like to welcome to the studio none other than rap hip-hop artist, great Chuck D from Public Enemy.
One of my big rock and roll just vocal legends, guys. I really like. We got Lane Stanley talking with us tonight. Hello, Lane.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to welcome in, straight off of tour, Johnny Cash.
Yeah, and actually, I just watched it's an old movie called Ed Wood. You know about the movie maker Ed Wood?
Yeah, Ed Wood.
Yeah, Ed Wood. It was Johnny Depp played it.
Mm-hmm.
And they talked a lot about the music for that, and they said how they tried to bring in the whole Cuban, big band mix.
Miami Sound Machine.
No, not quite that.
Come on, baby, do the conga. Don't you
And there, ladies and gentlemen, is the next Luck of the Draw single.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, howdy and welcome. Here we are once again doing another Luck of the Draw radio show. I am your host, Todd Buggs, and by my side, as always, is Stan.
Number 9. Show number 9.
Oh, now I get it. I thought you were going to do some stupid jag about the Beatles being on iTunes or something.
Number 9? No, I wasn't going to go there. Whenever I hear 9, I think of the Beatles. Number 9?
Turn me on, dead man.
Turn me.
See, I'm not as dumb as you thought. I don't like the Beatles, but at least I know some trivia.
Yeah, I would never try to get some Kiss trivia out of you, but Beatles trivia, wow. I mean, that'd be the same category.
We're what, 45 seconds into the show and you've already brought up Kiss. Come on.
What do you say? I'm gonna log like Kiss! Kiss! Paul Stanley, Kiss!
God.
It'll be amazing.
No. You know what? It's good talking to you. I haven't spoken to you in a while. So
it's
how
been
you
a
been?
real long time. Good.
But we haven't. The audience hasn't heard from us in a real long time. But we've spoken periodically. But how you been? Didn't cut you off there a second ago. So
that's cool. I've been good. I've just been dealing with computer issues. I got a new Linksys wireless G router for my house, so I could play my Netflix up front and all that good stuff.
Nice.
And then my Skype didn't like it, so then I had to find out why Skype didn't like it, and went up and down all kinds of roads to find out why. And I think I can't really tell what it was exactly, because it's one of those things I did like 5 things at once, and one of them worked, and I didn't question it. I just go, I don't care, fuck it, I'm moving on.
Yep.
So I think it had something to do with the firewall. My firewall was set up in such a way where it wasn't allowing Skype to be part.
Skype was being a bitch?
No, it was blocking Skype.
Oh, okay.
So if anything, it was my firewall being too picky.
Well, I don't blame the firewall. Skype can be annoying.
Yeah, so it was just a headache on my end, but finally I got my shit together. So here we are. Woo!
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we had said 2 times, I think, we actually sat down to do this, and then both times, well, for the first time, it came right down to the wire. You're like, I'm working on it, ain't gonna happen. Then the second time was like a day earlier. You're like, nah, it ain't working. So, but then actually I got an email this morning from you saying, I think I got it to work. Do you want to do it tonight? And so, I dropped my plans. I had big things going on, but I said, you know what? Some things are more important.
Yeah, so total last minute, but you were on top of it, and you were what were you? I caught you eating breakfast when I sent all that email. Yeah,
and it wasn't like I was out of town. I just walked to the Rock and ate.
But
prime rib and eggs.
I was gonna say you. I saw that on your Facebook. You immortalized your meal, and it did look good.
You know what? They've got a really good prime rib there. Usually they have it on Saturday nights, and it's for being a little bar restaurant kind of place. They've really got some good food. And Saturday nights there's their special, the prime rib, and they've got like a 26-ounce huge one or whatever, and depending on how much they sell on Saturday night depends on how much prime rib and eggs you get Sunday morning.
Ah.
And then depending on how much they sell Sunday morning depends on how much prime rib sandwiches you'll get Sunday afternoon. So Sunday afternoon. And I've had the pleasure of having all three. And I'll be honest with you, prime rib and eggs is probably my favorite. I love that breakfast. So, and it comes with the white gravy and the biscuit and all that stuff. But I just didn't get the biscuit today because I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and I don't want to piss my doctor off too much. So I just went with the basic, the hash browns, eggs, and prime rib,
the necessities,
and a Bud Light.
Let's see. So let's get down to the serious stuff. What are we drinking today for the show?
I've actually planned this out quite a bit.
Oh,
yeah, I've got a 3-stage event going on because I've been obviously you saw this morning at breakfast on my picture I was drinking Bud Light right then, and I've been drinking Bud Light all afternoon. I get burnt out on it after a little while, so I do have Bud Light in front of me right now. But later on in the show, I have Jameson and Jim Beam in the freezer. I think I'm going to drink Jameson. And then you and I had spoke this morning. I have a special drink for the listener of the week part.
Oh my!
But as it is right now, I'm drinking Bud Light. So what is in your gauntlet?
Well, I, my friend, have taken the political route for my drink.
You're drinking Tea Party tea.
Oh no Tea Party stuff. I'm not going to go there. Those guys are a bunch of nut jobs. I don't think we're going to offend any of our listeners by saying that. No, mine is California. I was really on the bandwagon. It's funny. I'm not big on the marijuana myself. Just doesn't do it for me. But I did.
So
vote.
You're smoking pot?
So I'm smoking pot
instead of drinking.
No, I voted for the legalizing pot in California for the voting we just had here.
Yes,
and it didn't pass. So I was pretty I'm just like, this is dumb. Why? I mean, we could have made some money off it, blah, blah, blah.
Almost everything I voted for didn't pass.
Yeah, I was kind of on that. I think I was about the same. But the newest thing that our bureaucrats are forcing us Californians to do is...
I know where you're going with this.
They're outlawing caffeine alcoholic drinks. And that's another thing I really don't care about. Never tried one before. But for all my... the brethren going to college and whatnot, I mean, they call it blackout in a can. What more do you need? I'm sold. Until I heard that, I didn't care. But once they call it blackout in a can on the news there, I go, okay, I need some of that.
Is it the Four Loco?
It is Four Loco, yes, the citrus flavor. I have 6... I'm sorry?
Have you tried it yet? Have you saved it?
No, I'm going to crack it right now. Here we go.
Okay, here. Certain moment right here. This is a high tension.
And I'd like to add, this is highly illegal. I just happened to go to the same bar when we have my band Ultralux practices. I always go to the same place and buy my beer, before practice.
At a bar?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, not the bar. It's a liquor store.
Oh, okay.
And it's, I don't know, some brother and sister. It's either the girl or the guy there. They're both really cool. And so they know me. So I go in there and I'm looking around. He's all, what are you looking for? Because I always go straight to the Coors Light. But he could tell I was looking for something particular this time. I go, you know what? I do a podcast and I want to drink one of those crazy blackout drinks that they're going to outlaw. He's like, oh, no, they're outlawed. I go, oh, that's too bad. I want to give his all. Well, we might have one if that's what you want. I go, well, I might want that. So he goes, all right. He went to the back and came out with one.
You said, you understand that I am Stan Zig. And then he went, oh, wait a minute. Whoa. We have one in the back.
Yeah, so I think I got the last of the couple they have, but they're definitely not in the front anymore. And yeah, so this is
too bad. I've never tried it, but I'm interested to hear what you think of it.
Well, let's listen to the pop and see what we got here.
Ugh.
Okay. Oh,
how's the aroma?
It smells like paint thinner. No, it's like it smells like candy. Like a liquid lollipop. This is pretty much what I thought it was going to be.
Sugary.
This is why I haven't drank it. Though I love Jägermeister and Red Bull. I think they call them Jaeger bombs or Jaeger blasters.
Right, yeah, Jaeger bombs.
And so I'm down with that, the caffeine and alcohol. But this, I mean, just why? But they say 3 cups of coffee and 2 beer equivalent in one can.
Holy crap.
I know, this is going to be awesome. So here we go. Ew. Now, yeah, I'm back to the paint thinner.
Ew.
Am I supposed to shake this first?
I would doubt it. It's carbonated, isn't it?
Yeah, it was definitely carbonated. Good Lord. How bad do you want to get drunk?
How expensive was it?
It was $3.99.
Wow.
Yeah, because he goes, literally, they only have like a half a case left, and they're just selling it to people who ask about it.
Right.
And I would assume only people they know, because I'm pretty sure they could get in trouble. This is like supposed to be, because the whole thing is they're saying the caffeine to alcohol ratio is it masks the effects of your intoxication. The caffeine, and so they're saying once the caffeine goes off, boom, you're drunk, and you didn't know how drunk you were, and you probably drank more.
But there's 3 cups of coffee to 2 beers, so there's more coffee. So the caffeine is going to last longer than the buzz. That's my math.
Yeah, man, it's just it tastes like you had maybe a half a cup of coffee left. You poured a beer in it and maybe a little vodka on top to make sure you got drunk. It's not good.
Wow. What's funny is over at realpunkradio.com, they have the show Happy Hour with Hell Kitten.
Oh, fuck me, yeah.
And and Saturday night, just last night, she did the Farewell to Four Loco show. And I didn't get to listen to most of it, but a little bit here and there. And yeah, they were talking about the Four Loco.
They tasted about how fucking bad it tasted.
I didn't hear anybody's reviews on what it tastes like. So you're the first. So,
this is horrible.
Well, you know what you should do?
What?
Go out in the garage, get your beer bong, and then just beer bong that thing, or shotgun it.
Yeah, there's a. No, man, I'm gonna kill it quick and move on to my Coors Light Aquafina water.
Your sex in a canoe.
Yeah, This is sex on a motorcycle that's fallen down and sliding down the highway at 80. It's just not good.
Fucking near death.
You're hoping, just come on, kill me. Get it over with.
Well, maybe they are outlawing it because it tastes so bad. It's not because it's...
No, I'm down with that. If they were to outlaw this because it tasted like ass, then I'm on that. I'm with them. But, ooh. And there's 16 ounces of it.
Oh, nice.
It's not like it's a good thing. 12% alcohol.
Yeah, I was going to ask, what was the alcohol percentage? That's 12%. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, 12% ABV, alcohol by volume, 16 ounces. The citrus flavor. How can you... citrus hides the fact, right?
I don't know. It depends on where they get their citrus.
From the ass.
If it's a booty juice citrus, then no. I'm trying to find... retarded here. I can't. I was trying to see what the alcohol content of the Bud Light I'm drinking is.
It's getting worse. It's like 6, I think. Something like 6 or 8.
We were on tour one time in...
oh, crap. I got some in my eye.
You're going to go blind. You can go literally blind as well as drunk blind. But we were on tour in Oklahoma, Clearmore, Oklahoma, I believe was the date, or the venue. And we went to an after party, and Oklahoma has the wussy beer, the half alcohol content, whatever, like Utah.
Oh, Utah, yeah, Utah, sure.
And so we go to this party, and these guys show up, and they got cases under each arm. And I think that's bullshit anyway, because you lower the alcohol content, all they're going to do is sell more. Like the people are just going to buy more because they're still going to drink beer. They're fucking college kids, for Christ's sake. But these kids showed up with a natural ice light, and then they handed me a can, and I cracked it open, and I drank on it, took a pull, and I'm like, yeah, we got this back home, but we call it Arrowhead because that's our local water distributor.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know Arrowhead water.
That's the way we roll here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Quick, start a song so I can try to finish this thing.
I was going to hope we'd finish it all the way before we get into the songs, but then that might... Tell you what, I was going to talk about the song. Do I play first?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, I've got it figured out. You want to black out because you'll stop tasting this. Ugh, fuck me. It's really getting worse. You usually get used to the taste, right?
Maybe. I don't know. Well, why don't we play my song, and then I'll talk about it after instead of talking about it before. You want to do that?
Yes,
and then you can run to the bathroom and pour it out.
No, I'm not going to do that. No. I am finishing this thing.
You're going to be for real.
That's the way I roll. I keep it real.
Well, you know what we haven't talked about real quick? We have tonight's topic.
Oh, yeah.
It's songs that inspired you basically to start a band. Like you were already, played in your your living room or your bedroom or whatever, and you heard a song and you went, God damn, that is so good.
That's right.
I want to start a band that's like that.
Yeah, a band that gave you a sound. It could be, a song even of a band that isn't particularly maybe their sound, but that whatever you heard gave you a direction. Oh, I want that kind of vibe with that kind of drum, with that kind of singing, with that kind of whatever.
I guess I should have said song, not band, because it could just be, I mean, you could not like any other part of that band, just that one song is what really inspired you. But in my case, that's not my first pick. At least that's not the case. But even my second pick isn't the case. But
my first case is like, I don't dislike the band, but I really didn't bother. Once I heard more of them, I go, well, and even the song I picked is a remix of a song that was on their album, which the song's fine, but the remix is what really captured me and excited me about it.
So it's Kiss. That's cool.
Man, it was hard not to pick Kiss.
Jesus. Yeah, me too.
I bet. Oh, fuck. Here I go again.
So, yeah, finish your drink. With all that said, you want to just go ahead and roll the song that I picked?
Oh, yes.
You doing all right?
No.
My first pick is, you know what? I should have looked at the year that this was released. I'm going to find it while the song's playing.
Their burps aren't even fun. They taste worse. The burp tastes worse. Good Lord.
It's horrible. I'm glad you chose to do this and not me.
This is the price I pay.
And the rest of the show.
I hope I
can only imagine.
I hope I save our listeners from this mistake.
From impending death and doom and blackout. Well, you know, I hope you black out at the end of the show at least, and then you fall and hit the space bar to stop the recording.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it's just going to be me sitting here talking for hours.
Bye.
Be bad.
Yeah. Cool. So we're going to start off with you. What do we start on? Or you want...
Well, I was going to try to find out what year this record was released. It's Soundgarden's Louder Than Love. I can find it while it's playing. I was really into this record. I stumbled upon them. I was a Voivod fan back in the day. This has got to be, I was probably, I'll have to find the date. It's early 90s? I don't know. But I was a big Voivod fan, and they came through LA, and they played the country club in Reseda. And so I'm like, I got to go see Voivod. So I went in, and Soundgarden opened, and they just released Louder Than Love. And they opened with the song Hands All Over. And that first note, I knew nothing about these guys. They walked on stage, and I'm like, grunge wasn't even a word yet, you know, that it wasn't a movement, none of that shit. Nobody had heard of, you know, Seattle flannel rock in LA yet. And they came out, and the singer, Chris Cornell, had taped his shorts to his legs because I guess he does lots of stage diving, and they rip his shorts off. And they come out, the guitarist, you know, Kim's got the big long beard and all the long hair. They had the Hiro, the Japanese bass player dude at the time, and then the drummer, the guy that's in Pearl Jam now. They all three came out, and the lights went down, and everybody's kind of like crowding the stage. And the very first single note of Hands All Over, Chris Cornell comes running through and just dives in the audience. Just wow. That's how he's like, good morning, folks. You know, just boom. And then the drums kicked in, the bass and everything, and I was just like, I like these guys. And then, of course, after the set, you know, it just got better and better. And then after the set, I ended up, you know, getting the record and then getting inspired. And then I'll talk about the band that inspired me after the song.
All right. Cool. Then we're going to light it up with Hands All Over.
Soundgarden. Look at the Draw Radio. Oh, it's going to be a long night.
Yes. Yes, it is. Fuck Four Loco. It's ass.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's really that bad, huh?
It really is. It really is. YouTube copyright infringement.
So there you have it. Soundgarden, Louder Than Love. No, that was Hands All Over. Off of Louder Than Love.
Uh-huh.
That's all you got?
I finished the can during this song, Bugs. I feel like ass.
You're not feeling good.
I might barf by the end of the show. I have.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great.
I don't know what's made my stomach hurt this bad. I am lactose intolerant.
I was going to say, is there milk in it?
No, milk has never done this to me. Milk makes me poop. This makes me feel an evil swelling in the bowels of my stomach, which I have never felt. A local.
Well, do you have a receptacle nearby that you could throw up if the need comes to fruition?
I have gotten the trash can. Yes.
So you're that serious?
I do not feel well. This sucks. I have never wanted to get drunk this bad.
Holy cow!
They should outlaw it because it tastes bad, not because of the caffeine. Oh my word!
So it's the taste that's doing it to you. It's not.
I don't know. It could be the pure evil of semen that the devil put into each can that might be affecting me. I wouldn't put that past him. That red-skinned bastard.
You know what you need to do?
What's that, Bugs? What do I need to do?
You need to go hammer, just pound one of those bite me energy drinks.
That's what I need to do.
Yeah, just go throw that down real quick. That'll get you all back even keel.
That'll help.
So,
no, I am
or you
hot.
can just
I'm
drink a Coors
sweating.
Light.
My mouth is watering. All the signs that I am going to barf.
Or that you're a college student with $4 to his name.
That's the thing. I have never wanted. Yeah, it costs $3.99. I have never wanted to get drunk this bad. I mean, okay, once you learn, you live, you learn. I learned. I can't imagine anybody bought this twice.
Well, do you feel buzzed? Are you drunk, or is it just sickness?
I could be. It could. The sickness outweighs the drunkenness.
Right.
I feel angry. I feel upset to my stomach. I feel ornery. I am not happy. I am not a Luck of the Jaw radio listener. I can tell you that much.
You're not?
No, I am. I am trapped in a New Kids on the Block radio blog from hell. Is what I am feeling right now.
You're a Four Loco drunk fuck up or what?
Oh, it's not even drunk. I have no respect. Whatever feeling I'm feeling, I have no respect for. Oh, it's horrible.
I'm glad I took the high road. I'm glad I stuck with beer.
Oh, sons of bitches. The bucket has moved to my lap.
Oh, my God.
This could really happen. I feel very, very bad right now. I ate guacamole before it. My wife complains. I'm a noisy barfer, so this might be good. So why don't you tell us about this? This is really going to happen, I think. You start talking about Soundgarden, and I'm going to barf, all right?
I'm scared to talk because I don't want to talk over your throwing up.
I have us on separate tracks so I can raise the level of my barf.
Okay, then we'll do that.
This is horrible. I totally changed my opinion. The people who made this beverage should be jailed and shot. They are terrorists to the state.
They shouldn't be able to fly.
They're fucking Taliban, I know it. Oh my God. Come on, tell us about your song. Tell us about how it makes you so fucking happy.
Oh, Matt, where to start? You've totally taken me off track.
Oh my God, you got help.
Just a little purging?
A little bit. There's 16, maybe. There's at least 12 ounces more to come.
Well, maybe I should try to, triumph through and talk about the Soundgarden tune. Is that?
Yes.
So, like I said, I saw them at the country club.
Aren't you special, you fuck?
And they just blew me away. They were really cool. And I bought the record, and then I ended up listening to it a bunch. And that Hands All Over tune was the one they opened with. I did some research. It came out in 1998. No, 1989. Sorry. But that song was actually a big inspiration to that song that I wrote, All of Mine Are Dead.
I love that song.
It's on the iTunes thing.
I haven't played on that one. Fuck it.
Right. But
it's Stanless.
When I wrote it, I had a different drummer. And the drummer used to play that backbeat totally different than the recorded version. And it always reminded me of that Soundgarden tune because just that tune has such a groove to it.
I bet Richie could hit that.
He might be able to.
I think he can.
Well, yeah, I'm sure he can make it palatable and listenable, definitely. But you remember the old drummer playing that tune, don't you?
Yes. Yes, I do.
How you doing talking in the trash can?
Does it sound like I'm talking to a trash can?
Yes, it does.
Well, then it's right. Fucking hey.
So that's where that song came from. And actually, it was just me and the bass player, or me and the drummer at the time, and I was playing bass. And I wrote that song, and that was definitely heavily inspired by the Soundgarden Hands All Over, as well as the whole Louder Than Love record. Then we ended up starting a band called Cartoon Saloon. How's that going for you?
That helped.
Nice.
Did you hear it?
Oh, yeah, I could hear it.
Oh, good.
And so then once Cartoon Saloon got kind of practicing and rolling a little bit, the guitarist and the singer dubbed myself and the drummer Skate Garden.
Skate Garden?
Skate Garden, because we rode our skateboards a lot.
That's a dumb fucking name.
And we sounded like Soundgarden. So that was my whole... How's the trash can go? You got a liner in that thing?
No.
Yeah, it's just
that's the
straight
way I roll.
I will pay you cash money. I'll drive out there even if you go to the store right now and buy another one and drink a second Four Loco.
No.
I'll buy it.
I'm a live and learn kind of guy. I've learned. Oh, fuck me.
Maybe it's like heroin. The first time it's like you throw up and you vomit and shit your pants.
Yeah.
And then the second time it's just fantastic.
All right. I'm with you.
I think
no.
Well, that's all I got on the Soundgarden, the Skate Garden, and my band Cartoon Saloon.
Aren't you cool? Okay. So that purging did help.
Good.
I'm still a little wiped.
So it was $4 well spent, is what you're saying.
No. The most interesting thing about that barf was the guacamole I ate before the barf. My wonderful wife made it, and she used the peppers from our garden, and it made it for an interesting color and tint for the vomit. But other than that, I loathe the Loko.
So it's all behind us now. You're drinking your lovely Coors Light.
I got Coors Light.
You've cleansed the palate.
Yeah. Still tastes a little bit of the guacamole, unfortunately. But
is it the keg?
Yeah, I'm on the keg. Yeah,
okay,
I'm back
good,
to
that'll get you because that's better than canned or bottled. So.
Oh, fucking yeah. Stick with what works to you. But you know what? Small price to pay to bring a public service announcement to our listeners
and entertainment to me. I thought it was funny as hell.
I'm glad you're entertained. That was horrible. So I'm listening to the radio a lot, and then I'm listening to K-Rock, and they play this new band called Course of Empire. And the name of the song was Infested, but they played the remix version of Infested, which they called the Darwin Goodman mix. And it was the song that Course of Empire recorded, which is called Infested, but they mixed it in. And this is way before, 94 maybe, 93, 94, before they started doing, what are those fuckers called? When they take two songs, mashups.
Yeah.
It was way before they did mashups. So basically they mashed up a Benny Goodman song, which the big band, dun,
right.
dun, dun. It was the song called, big band standard called Swing, Swing, Swing.
Nice.
Or Sing, was it Sing, Sing, Sing or Swing, Swing, Swing? I think it's called Sing, Sing,
Sing. Sing was a Japanese prison.
Sing, Sing, Sing version of, because it was a Louis Primus song. Is the one I'm talking about, Louis Prima. And, so they mixed the two together, and it's got this big, big band drum beat behind it, but it's a very rockin' tune. And I remember thinking to myself, God, a lot of big band swing groove, and a big electric guitar, thudding over it was very cool. And so that got me really thinking about that kind of song. And I think I started my band, Uncle Tiki, probably 97. And I heard this in probably 94. So it really set me into thinking about that whole big band rock thing. Because the thing about, the big band, and even rockabilly stuff, they didn't have a powerful guitar because I was really into the Alice in Chains stuff. So
yeah, and rockabilly's guitar is notorious for being kind of thin and twangy.
Right. And that's cool, and I can kind of hear it, but I was very definitely into the big guitar thing.
Well, let's play your goddamn song.
That's right.
You done with your intro?
I am. Okay, this is Chorus of Empire, song Infested / the Darwin mix. And it's the remix. Came out in 1994. They were a Dallas band, super rockin'. It's a Benny Goodman sample, basically, of the version of the Louis Primus song, Sing, Sing, Sing. Big band standard. Once you hear the loop underneath, you'll totally recognize it.
All right.
But it is just, to me, when I heard that, I go, that's that big guitar, that rock in your face with the big band swing. That's a direction.
And this is new to me. I have virgin ears for this, so I'm totally looking forward to it.
Well, I'm excited to hear what you think, because with the Uncle Tiki stuff, this was definitely part of it.
This is what put the spark under your culo?
Word. So this is Chorus of Empire, Infected.
Look at the Draw Radio.
YouTube copyright infringement. Chorus of Empire, Infected, the Darwin mix.
Infected? It sounded like they were saying ingested, but
Infested. Did I say
Infested?
Infested! Yes, 1994, Infested, Dallas, Texas band.
That was really cool. I really like the big band sample behind them, I guess you could say. I like that a lot.
Something when I heard that with rock and roll and that groove, I go, wow, that is like, because the whole, Benny Goodman and fucking, what's that guy, Buddy Rich?
Mm-hmm.
It's just such a cool groove drum that's just been forgotten and written off as a big band. Okay, yeah, that's gone, that's done. There's so much that can be done with that, especially with guitar accompaniment.
And so many like heavy floor toms and kind of a tribal. I like that stuff.
So, when I heard that, I just go, wow, a lot more can be done with all this amazing drumming that is forgotten and considered old and,
Yeah, very nice. All right, well, what do we got for Luck of the Draw news then?
Oh, we got all kinds of stuff. We got a couple gigs come up. We just played an amazing gig with band Custom Made Scare. They did a little 10-year reunion. Haven't played together. I mean, the drummers. The drummers in Portland. The guitar player is in Boston. And both the bass player, he's in Los Angeles. I'm not quite sure where. And Charlie, the singer, is still in Los Angeles.
Well, he's based out of L.A., but he tours.
He's all over the place. Yeah,
he's
part
in Boston, like right now, I think.
Oh, really? Because he's part of the what are they fucking called? The
Deadbolt.
Deadbolt. Yeah, he's.
It's funny when we played with them. We played with Deadbolt in Ventura after the Primer Nationals. And he was the drummer.
Yes,
he was stand-up drummer and everything. And so then, a year or two goes by, and then I'm on Facebooks and stuff, and talking to friends, and they're like, yeah, Deadbolt's coming to town. I'm like, go punch the drummer in the dick and tell him Todd said hi, and then I find out they got a different drummer.
Yeah, Charlie's playing bass now, I think.
Yeah, now he's playing bass. But yeah, so I'm like, yeah, tell the drummer, hey, and then I'm sure they're going up to him going, hey, Todd said, what's up? And they're like, yeah, okay. When I should have been telling him till the third bass player, but
yeah,
because doesn't Deadbolt have like 3 bass players now, or 2 or 3?
Oh, I don't know about that. I couldn't comment on that. I don't know.
Yeah, you got all muted.
Me did?
I can't hardly hear you.
Maybe can you hear me now? A little bit? Check.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
You just weren't talking to the mic.
That was it. Still shaking off the Loko. Oh, man, fuck that shit. Good Lord. Yeah, okay, so we played that gig. That was fun. And then we got a couple cool gigs coming up. Our next one, Mr. T's Bowl.
That'll be good.
Yeah, that was funny. That was always a show I wanted to play with Uncle Tiki. But they, the promoter, if I'm not mistaken, for that, did the garage. So it's good. Like he and his wife did. Well, he did the garage, but he and his wife did the Mr. T's Bowl. And I don't think we went over good with the wife because the guy at the garage liked us because we played it a number of times, but we never made our way to the Mr. T realm.
Yeah, it was funny. I was talking to my buddy Mark, and he was at the Spikes gig where we played with the Custom Made Scare.
Yeah.
And he used to bounce at Mr. T's. So yeah, he was like, "Oh yeah, that's a cool place." So he'll be there that night too.
Cool.
That'll be fun. That's what in.
And he's an old school
Park.
Bar Deluxe cat, right? You were telling me
He was doorman at Bar Deluxe.
Yeah.
Yes. That could be the whole tie-in to the garage, because once Bar Deluxe closed down, a lot of the promoters and stuff went to the garage.
Yeah. Oh, I tried so hard to get on that last show of the Bar Deluxe, but I couldn't make it happen.
I was there, and I was kind of I wasn't annoyed or whatever, but Texas Terry headlined.
See, unfortunately, whatever. I couldn't get on the gig, so I, out of spite, didn't go. But Texas, what about Texas Terry? I talked with her a few times. She was
I've always liked the band. I thought they were a really good band and everything. And then the very last song, end of it, big crescendo. This is the last thing that's ever going to happen at Bar Deluxe. And she spread her legs and pissed on the stage.
She was the lady.
Yes. And I'm looking at that going, that's sacred ground. Well, it's not sacred ground, but I've stood there. You could have peed on my shoes.
Yeah. But luckily, like you were saying once, the floors used to be kind of see-through. So a good thing the floors were sealed.
Good thing they revamped the flooring in the stage so that she didn't just piss on the bar below her.
Uh-huh. So.
But yeah, I don't know if I'm really bitter about that or not. It's a memory I have. But I just remember thinking I wouldn't piss on the floor at Bar Deluxe. You know, to me that's I don't know. I mean, I had a hard time pissing in the bathroom at Bar Deluxe.
Yeah, me too. I always went next door to the steak place, the real famous place. There's no door. I always gauge my places on if there's doors on the bathrooms or not. And the place we play with Custom Made Scare, the Spikes?
Spikes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No doors on the bathrooms.
No doors in the stalls?
No door. No, there was no.
You pee sitting down?
No. There's no door in the bathroom. Just walking in is if I remember correctly.
Oh, you're right. There was no door.
Yeah, but the woman's there was a bar, so there's definitely a line there. I guess I have to make because unfortunately or fortunately, my mom, stepdad, and sister came to that show because that night was my stepdad's birthday.
And what better way to spend it than seeing Luck of the Draw and Custom Made Scare?
Well, I told them, I got a really good opportunity to play with Luck of the Draw. They go see that, go do your gig, and we'll come to see you play. I go, you guys sure? And they're like, yeah. And I go, because I don't want my mom being here, but they came anyways. But it was funny. Mom ended up talking to some tattooed guys, and she ended up admitting later, she goes, you know what? That show showed me not to judge people.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Because she talked, I think it's funny. There's a picture on a Facebook of my mom talking to some tattooed guy. And I assume it's the promoter. And then I think she talked with you a little bit, didn't she?
Yeah. We bonded. We exchanged numbers.
And then she even said she goes, I really learned a lot about tattooed people and what to think of them, off the bat. And I go, that's funny. I go, because the first time my band, Uncle Tiki, played with Luck of the Draw, I go, these guys are either going to be our friends or they're going to kill us. And now I'm in the band, so there you go.
Give it time. We still might kill you.
Well, you didn't make me drink the Loko, so I can't blame that one on you.
That's true. Yeah, that's all on yours.
Yeah. But I think we're going to be repeat offenders at Spikes. I like that place.
Yeah, we're going back. What is it? December 17th.
Yes.
We're doing the toy drive.
Is that the one with those fuckers from Texas?
I don't know who's playing. I have no idea.
When do we play with who are the fuckers I'm thinking of from Texas? The Pinata
Protest?
Pinata Protest. I like them.
Yeah, those guys are great. We're playing with Pinata Protest in January at Alex's Bar.
That's what I'm thinking because I checked them out on MySpace. I like them. They got like a fucking accordion and trumpet player. And I think the singer does all that.
Yeah, they're pretty busy as far as what they do on stage, and they're great. They've got, I think, at least one or I have one of their records, Plethora, and then I think they got two records that I'm not sure. I might be talking out my ass, but they're accordion-driven mariachi style punk rock. Well, from South Texas. Yeah, they're on South Tex Media, the Hickoids, Jeff Smith's label.
From what I heard, it's almost a 3-piece punk rock band with a singer that brings in the trumpet, accordion, singing style. Because is he singing all in Spanish or just some of it?
A lot of the songs are in Spanish.
Yeah, the singer definitely.
They're 4-piece. Because it would be hard to play like punk rock guitar and accordion and sing.
Exactly. Okay. Well, I guess what I was getting at is it's a 3-piece punk band with a singer in front.
Okay, and that's exactly what you said.
Yeah, throwing in. Yeah, listen, fucker, listen. Throwing in the
accents.
The accents of you
Four
said
Loco.
You said the word. Fuck Four Loco. Mariachi. And the singer brings in the mariachi with the accordion, with the trumpets, with his singing style. I really enjoyed it. It's fun.
But some of it is like the guitar and the bass and drums even take a background to the accordion. Like the accordion is like a lead instrument.
If I had to not be happy with something, it would be that the accordion is so up front in the mix. It's cool, but it's really, at least from listening on my computer speakers, it was all about the accordion and the trumpet.
Yeah.
And it's like, let the band rock a little more. But I don't know, whatever. What they're doing is cool and I like it, so I shouldn't complain too much. I really liked it.
I'm interested to see them live because we've obviously never seen them before, and I want to see how that pans out live. But I think it's going to be like definitely Black Flag with some oompa accordion behind it. I thought they were great on the record. So.
And there's some young fuckers, right?
Yeah, they look like kids. I mean, get off my lawn. I'm an old fucking fart.
I know.
I shook my fist, and this is a podcast, but for all of you who are watching, I shook my fist at the kids on my lawn. But yeah, it's just like they seem like they're young.
You don't have a lawn.
I do too. I have a back lawn.
Weeds. Those are what. You got sod. When did you plant? What do you got there? Do you mow it?
I planted pumpkin. Well, the wife planted pumpkins last week. So, and I got a Christmas tree growing. They told me, Smokey the Bear told me that if I plant the seedling that he gave me in 5 years, I'll have a Christmas tree. So I'm counting down 4 more years. I got a Christmas tree.
All right, 4 years. Luck of the job. We're gonna have cutting the tree show.
We could do that. Maybe put it on Luck of the Draw TV.
And I will drink a Loko.
No, you won't.
Oh, I won't. I'll drink lots of eggnog before I drink a Loko.
I think that Four Loco is going to be gone.
Good Lord. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I heard it.
It should be.
But other than that, we got some Luck of the Draw music available on the internets if people want to buy it.
We do. What do we got? We got on interpunk.com. We have Bad, the 7-inch. That's for sale.
The 7 off of our 1999 release on Squigtone Records.
That's
the 7-inch is still available. I don't know if they reproduced it, repressed it, whatever, second pressing, but I hope they did because I think they only pressed like 10 the first time.
They're down to number 789.
Yeah, they're like.
But I'd like to mention
the
only thing bad about it is that Stan's not on it, and that's sad. So
no, it's not sad. I mean, we play it now. We still play that song Bad live,
and I enjoy playing it.
And yeah, and you bring it to a whole new level. So, but we've got that available. We've got some iTunes stuff.
Yes, owner and operator, I believe, that's what's on there, right?
Owner operator is on iTunes. If you do a search for Luck of the Draw, you'll get Bonnie Raitt.
Yep.
Bitch.
That cunt.
But you can do a search for LOTD or owner operator or Luck of the Draw, and you'll find our stuff. So check it out. And actually, it's on Amazon, and I can't think of it offhand. There's like a ton of internet. I don't know. I can't think of it. I've been drinking whiskey. But there's a bunch of different internet outlets where you can buy the owner operator record.
But the cool thing about iTunes though is you can get there's a lot of demos, outtake stuff, things that had no reason to be on the final recording, but they somehow found their way on the iTunes.
And some of them I'm kind of embarrassed by, just because it's so crappy. But the reason why I put that on there was I couldn't stomach the fact of selling a record for $10 or $9.99. And it was like 10 songs, 11 songs. I'm just like, because that's iTunes minimum. It's like 99 cents a song. And I was just like, I can't do this. So I went through my old archive and I found a bunch of crap. Where's my beer? You know, I was just like, that's a horrible song, but people like it.
It's a good song. It just Stan hasn't played on it. That's the only thing.
It's a horrible song.
It's an anthem. It just needs to be done appropriately.
It's a horrible song.
I disagree. I'm going to disagree. It's a good song.
Nope, it's a horrible song. Go to iTunes, listeners, and you don't even have to buy it. Just go listen to it. I'm sure it's online somewhere for free. Go listen to it.
But listen to the song, not the performance.
And then email us at wewantbeer@gmail.com and then tell me that it's a horrible song, because it is.
But if it needs to be re-recorded, it will definitely be re-recorded on the next 6-song EP that we're saving money up for Luck of the Draw, to go back to Black Sound.
I wouldn't doubt that Black Sound and Mike could make a horrible song good. But when you walk in the door with a horrible song to begin with, that's a lot of work for him to do.
I disagree. I don't think it's in the door horrible. But though, that be said, I'd rather do All My Heroes Are Dead before that.
I have no idea what that song is.
All Mine Are Dead?
You said All My Heroes Are Dead.
Yeah, but that's what it's about. Come on, dude.
It's not what it's about. What it's about is I was hanging out with a guy somewhere. We're getting drunk or whatever.
Were you drinking Loko?
No, Four Loco.
Because you wouldn't remember it if you were.
They asked me where my girlfriend was or something like that, and I said, fuck, I don't know. And I'm like, where's yours? And he's like, all of mine are dead. And that's where the song title came from.
It's about girls, not like Waylon Jennings and
the
Buddy
title.
Holly's? Okay.
But the song is actually about
musicians.
Well, kind of, yeah. It's about passing on knowledge, and I guess it is kind of loosely based on musicians. Because I wrote it as kind of from my dad's perspective of like, I'm going to hand you this and do with it what you will. And then I can go to, because I don't have kids and I'm not going to have kids, but I could go to I'm not going to have cousins either. Well, I have cousins, but I'm not going to have nephews and nieces. But I can go to another kid and I can go, hey, look, this is what I know and this is what I need to tell you to pass on. So that's kind of more what it was. Well, it wasn't so much of my heroes, although my dad definitely was a hero of mine. But it was kind of passing on the knowledge of earlier generations.
Huh.
God, you got me all deep in this.
Wait, we got one more thing to talk about. If we were still looking for Luck of the Draw Radio, we need to go to Real Punk Radio for White Knuckles.
To the wheel.
And a foot to the floor. You can get that. Yeah. You can buy it there, the CD, which is, I suggest, because you get all the fun liner notes.
Or yes, definitely buy the CD because you get the pictures and all the words.
Yeah. And they got some new artists, actually. We're not the only band on not Luck of the Draw, the Real Punk Radio anymore. Is that correct?
Yeah, Real Punk Radio, the label, they've released a couple new records. So
that's great.
Definitely. I don't have them offhand. I'm not exactly sure what the new records are, but there are a few new records. Go to Real Punk Radio /store, I think it would be, or just go to realpunkradio.com and then look at the store.
Yeah.
That'd be the way to go.
Uh-huh.
And then you can buy the stuff. You can actually get Luck of the Draw shirts there still.
Oh, yeah.
And if you really want to wait, Luck of the Draw, lotd.com/store is coming soon. Everything's set up, everything's done, but I don't have the PayPal or the internet money maker thing. So you can go look at it, but you can't actually purchase anything yet. So I'm working on that. In the next couple of weeks, I should have the store up and running. So lotd.com. And then there actually go to lotd.com and then there'll be a link for merch. And then you should be able to go on that and buy the new CD, buy the T-shirts, shop rags. We've got beer koozies, all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
Four Loco koozies for Stan.
Fuck Four Loco. Four Locos and Come Loco in my Queseco.
We still have Listener of the Week and 2 more songs.
We got to get down and busy because I know our Listener of the Week had a certain how should I say flavor to it.
Je ne sais quoi.
Hey, baby. Hey, you want a party or what?
I'm already going to a party, eh?
Simone? Where?
Friday on Real Punk Radio.
Real what?
On the internet, stupid.
What is it? What kind of party?
It's a Four Loco party.
Orale, I'm down with Four Loco. Hey, who's gonna be there? You gonna have some female highness?
I'll bring all my girls. Mousy, Little Puppet, Sagro, all the firme
Oh,
hainas.
hey, and Flaca too?
Simone.
Orale, hey, what time?
8 o'clock Eastern.
Easter what?
Yeah, fool. That's 5 o'clock on the west.
Four Loco and firme highness?
Ay, papi, you know what Four Loco does to me.
Orale, I'll make sure to increase my khakis real sharp.
Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy more Sharpies.
Shit, we'll be ready for sure. I'm there.
The party is right here, Friday, April 30th, 8 o'clock East Coast time and 5 o'clock West Coast at realpunkradio.com, eh?
Simone.
All right, well, enough of that nonsense, Bugs. Let's get down to the seriousness of this. We have listeners, and we have...
Yes, we do.
Yes, and we have a listener of the week who
That's right.
Yes, who needs to be spoken, who needs to be heard. But usually we get a voicemail, but today we got a written
email.
Yes, one of those. And this fucker needs to be heard. And he's not a fucking Americano. He is
No, actually,
of another land.
The listener of the week,
The motherland, may I say.
the motherland, is a feller by the name of Rich. And yes, he comes from the old country.
The Richster.
He sent us an email over at wewantbeer@gmail.com, which you could do as well if you want to be listener of the week or fan of the week or whatever.
I'd like to know his opinion of Loko.
I bet you they don't have Loko overseas.
From
Why
what
would they?
I did a little what do you call it? Investigation reporting before I drank the Loko. Because if I would have drank it before, I don't think I would have brought it to the show. Jesus Christ. I finally shake it off, I think. I feel
the effects still linger.
I feel way too drunk for if I drank maybe 2 Coors Lights before and then got into this show. I'm buzzed, but I would never have felt that sick to my stomach from a Coors Light. But what I'm getting at is they released this crap Loko to the European market before America.
I would think that the Europeans are too smart for this. This is definitely an American toilet water invention.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's ass.
But I'll tell you what.
Ass.
When I was in Europe, I went from Scotland all the way down into like London and Land's End and was going into Ireland and all that. There was a beer out there called Caffrey's, which was fan-fucking-tastic. It was a mix between Boddington's and Guinness. It was like somewhere between the two. It wasn't as light as Boddington's, but it wasn't as dark as Guinness. And that was my favorite beer. And they don't distribute that in the States. So this ties into listener of the week, Rich.
Woo!
Rich,
Richie.
you're over in that land and that area. If you want to send me and Stan, he sent in an email, and he probably sent it in 3 months ago because it's been that long since we've done a show. And let's see here. He said something to the effect of that. My references to generally Irish ales amuses him, which is awesome because I like generally Irish ales. And then he said, "Oh, you know what? If there's any weird specialist shit you can't get and want to try, let me know and I can post it to you. That shit would be funny. Transatlantic beer. Rich, I want Caffrey's.
2.
I'm putting it out right now. Mail me Caffrey's. P.O. Box 816, Lake Hughes, California 93532. Caffrey's in the mail."
Do 2 of them and we could drink them together.
He was talking about British ales, so I decided that I was going to drink a British ale while I talk about him. So here you go.
Oh my!
I went and I bought some Guinness. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the pint cans, so I had to get the bottle.
Oh, they don't pop the same, do they?
No, I don't think they do. They don't have the widget inside, but I'm going to go ahead and crack it open right now and pour it into a glass. So
let's listen.
Yeah, give this a moment here.
Oh. For a bottle pop, that's not bad. They've got to have a little of that because that's part of it, isn't it? The CO2?
I don't know. It foamed up gracefully. Ooh, almost spilled.
My wife loves that stuff. It's like drinking bread to me. I just could never. I'll drink it on Irish Day.
And what is that?
The St. Patrick's one. You know, the midgets.
Oh, March.
Yeah, the March.
Irish Day.
The Mexican version of the Irish thing. Oh, fuck. I hate locks. Logo? What did I drink?
Too much?
Loko. 16 ounces. I don't feel like drinking anymore tonight. That's where I'm at.
Well, while this Guinness Extra Stout settles, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to read Rich's email.
Okay.
And
fine.
basically, he had some really kind words to say about the Barstool Preacher show. And then he said, same. So the same applies to the Luck of the Draw radio show. It's made me grin many times. I was supposed to read this with an English accent, but I'm not going to.
Don't.
And he said, this last one made me laugh hard while tidying my flat.
Flat, you fuck.
Was that British? It wasn't. Well, tidying my flat.
Think of oh, man, I am fucked up. This is the most fucked up I've been in a Luck of the Draw radio.
So for Loko,
Monty Python, that's what I thought. Think of Monty Python. Fucking A.
This last one made me laugh hard while tidying my flat.
Oh, yeah.
You do say. And said, can do with any lift during that shit. Believe me, pairing up socks is no kind of fun. And fucking A, pairing up socks is not fun.
No.
So cheers.
No.
So he says, I raise my beer to you suckers.
As long as it's not a Loco.
He says, I raise my beer to you suckers at a preposterous time of day. And, even saying that in my general English language, it sounds British. I raise my beer to you at suckers at this preposterous time of day. Just sounds English. That's great.
You go, boy.
And he says, like you do for me. Which, you know what? Are you drinking with me, Stan?
I'm drinking with you.
Let's raise a pint to Rich at this preposterous time of day.
Though I'm drinking Colorado's best Coors Light.
Well, I'm drinking Guinness.
Yeah, fine.
We'll see.
Fuck
a lot of
Loko.
good songs, tunes. That Psychocharger one
that.
rules. I'd agree.
Oh, Psychocharger. Yeah, that was great. We are Psychocharger fans.
He liked that. The radio here sucks. Believe me, in any location in England, you get Radio 1 playing shit pop and regulation R&B. And then you get Radio 2 playing old music, seldom good, and local radio stations that churn out the 80s pop that grinds my smile down to a frown.
California is no different.
You know what? That's true. That's no bullshit.
No.
What's so weird is like, if you're, when we used to tour and get out of California, you'd get into Arizona and all of a sudden you'd be hearing like Slayer and Pantera on the radio, Metallica, and you're like, fuck yeah, this is driving music. But then you go up the coast in California, all you get is ranchero and Mexican talk radio and then top 40 bullshit and every now and then a Van Halen song.
Yep.
Am I lying?
No, it's all bad. Fuck, it's the Loko takeover. Fuck them.
It's Four Loco radio. Makes you want to throw up.
Four Loco radio, Four Loco beverage. Fuck them all.
So where I'm at in the email here.
You're at the part when it all sucked.
Shit pop and regulation R&B radio. Station 2 playing old music, seldom good, and local radio stations that turn out 80s pop that grinds my smile down to a frown. That's where we're at. So yeah, I agree. It grinds my smile down to a frown as well.
You go, girl.
Furthermore, he goes on to say, it's not easy to get your ears out there and hear some new stuff that makes you go, yeah.
You got to work for it, baby.
Yeah, it's true. Well, you don't have to work for it. You just got.
Well, you gotta step. You gotta make a move to do it.
But the internet is a wonderful thing. I'm guaranteed new stuff on your shows. So cheers. Ooh, you're gonna like this.
Oh, what, me?
One, yes, it's just directed to you. For local fueled Stan. One other thing. Stan does a first-class shrieking song intro to be proud of. Well, Rich, you get a ribbon, so go ahead and give me your email, wewantbeer@gmail.com, and I will send you a ribbon.
Old woman! Man! We have found the witch! May we burn her! Run away! Run away!
Hey, stop the music. Please stop the music. This is supposed to be a promo for Marty's Garage, not Monty Python. God. Hey, join me every Monday on the 10s here on Real Punk Radio for the best garage, punk, rock and roll this side of Cincinnati.
Welcome to Monty's Garage.
It's my pick now, right? Mm-hmm. We're going into. I've been a big fan of Richard Buckner, and impressed with his acoustic type. Every time I see him, he did the shows where it was just him on stage with an acoustic guitar, had some pedals and had some wizardry going on, but never a band. And I've always been impressed by that. And I always told myself, whenever I do like a solo acoustic set, I want to mirror that. And the tune that I'm really impressed with, he's got like 6 records out, and I'm really impressed with the tune called "This Is Where," and it got my juices flowing, and it got me thinking more seriously about doing a solo record and touring and doing like the whole just me and acoustic guitar thing. So that's where we're at here. Richard Buckner, "This Is Where."
YouTube copyright infringement.
Going bad.
Oh, Jesus, we're recording. Okay, we're back. Fuck that. What was that? This is where France
I thought
Buckley.
I was going to bring it back, but okay.
Fuck Loko. I'm not happy. Not happy. This is the kind of drunk you age to avoid, and I'm knee deep in it.
So you need to be like 16 to appreciate it?
Oh, good Lord. Yes. And I don't want to go back there. Oh, fuck me. Fuck everyone.
Well, back to the song that was just played.
It was nice.
It was Richard Buckner doing "This Is Where," and I love the acoustic tone. He plays a nylon string guitar for the most part, and I love the tone. But what did you think? Four Loco fused Stan Zig.
Loko Stan like
Four Loco Stan.
it was fine. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, no, it was good.
Hey, it's Tim Pop. Give a listen to my show, Rebel Rouser Country, every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern here on Real Punk Radio. I play real country music like Hank III, Hank Sr., Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings. I don't play any of that other bullshit like Kenny Chesney or who's that other douchebag, Toby Keith. I only play real country music, so give it a listen. 5 p.m. Join us and chat. We have a good time.
My next song is Train Kept-A-Rollin', which has been recorded by many artists. It was originally recorded in 1964. No, that's not right. It was originally recorded by a guy named Teeny Bradshaw and Howard Kay and Louis Mann in 1951. They were a big band jazz / rhythm and blues fusion band. They were like, nice. Benny Goodman and shit. It was cool. But they recorded the song and I listened to it. It's okay, whatever. But then this cat named Johnny Burnette, he had a band called the Johnny Burnett's Rock and Roll Trio. In 1957, they recorded it. It was the biggest selling cover song of 1957. Fucking nailed it. And one of my favorite stories is Led Zeppelin used this when they started before they got the Bonham, and I think probably the singer too. They were playing still with the drummer from the Who, Did you know that the guitar player and bass player of Led Zeppelin played with the drummer of the Who? And then the drummer of the Who said, this band, what we're doing, this vibe is amazing, but it's going to go over like a Led Zeppelin, which is a blimp made of lead.
A big cement balloon.
Right. He didn't believe in it, so he said, yeah. Well, whatever. So he stayed with the Who, which was huge, but drank himself to death and was dead. And then Led Zeppelin went and found the Bonham and the
Plant.
The Plant, who were, interesting enough, in a band together. And then a guy like Jimmy Page, who was with the Yardbirds, and another cat, the bass player, who's really rad.
The guy that died in Vegas.
No, he's not dead yet. That's the Who guy you're thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
The fucking Led Zeppelin guy is playing actually with a band we played on our show called the Vultures. I am really fucked up.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and the other cool thing is that he's also produced a bunch of Butthole Surfers stuff. John Bonham?
Yes.
Not John Bonham.
No.
He's a drummer, but it's
God damn it. I am really fucked up. Right? You understand this?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
good.
hearing
Because
you.
I can't be held responsible for this. Okay, so all these cool bands covered this song, but Johnny Burnett's rock and roll trio made it amazing. It's called Train Kept-A-Rollin'. And they were a Memphis-based rock and roll trio. They moved to New York to get signed. And then this song became the biggest selling cover song in 1957. The older brother was named Dorsey, and Johnny Burnette died in 1964 in a weird fishing accident.
What, he took a barbed hook to the forehead?
I have no fucking idea, but he was fishing and he died. Doesn't make a lot of sense. So he was considered an American rockabilly pioneer. He had direct connections to Ricky Nelson and working with a lot. Because you see, Ricky Nelson was just basically this, high profile rock and roll. Ricky Nelson was the Jonas Brothers of the fucking 60s. Like it or not, suck it, Ricky. But the Burnette brothers, Johnny Burnette and his brother Dorsey, gave him a rock and roll legitimacy. And when you listen to Ricky Nelson, he's got some rock and roll in him. But the fucker, he liked it. He even said he likes the Rolling Stones and stuff. So he had an ear. He wasn't just some pompous fucknut. He knew what was going on. So these Burnette brothers had something going on, and they grabbed this song, Train Kept-A-Rollin', and they set it, I believe they set it up for the Yardbirds and Aerosmith to take it to that rock and roll level. Because in 1957, this song, the way they performed it, was amazing. Because the Led Zeppelin, hard to find. I think it's on some, limited edition live version thing. And Hanoi Rocks I couldn't find, so I guess it exists.
But I own that Hanoi Rocks. And also, real quick, the bass player for Led Zeppelin, John Paul Jones.
Good Lord. Thank God you've picked it. Yes.
Because he has produced a few Butthole Surfers records.
He's an
John
amazing
Paul Jones
talent,
is actually really cool.
Because that's the thing with Led Zeppelin. Fucking Jimmy Page just did everything off the sleeve and was cool about it. But John Paul Jones, he knew exactly what he was playing and played it with a purpose. And that's why Led Zeppelin was as cool as it was.
Because it had the groove.
Exactly. And John Paul Jones heard the groove, played the groove, where Jimmy Page was just high as fuck and played what he felt, which is very cool and was very needed, and I'm so glad it happened. But John Paul Jones heard it, played it, and repeated it. Because I've been in a lot of bands where somebody played something cool, and no one else in the world ever heard it again because that drunk fucker couldn't remember it. I'm angry and drunk.
Are you going to play the song?
Here it comes. Train Kept-A-Rollin'. Fuck you.
YouTube copyright infringement.
There you go, Johnny Burnette. Train Kept-A-Rollin' all night long. Woo!
I like that.
Huh?
I like that quite a bit.
But as far as 1957 Nine Inch Nails, yes or no?
1957 Nine Inch Nails?
Yes. Think of yourself, 1957, what is being played? And then 1957. That is very cutting edge. I mean, I read stuff about how they used to take pins and push them into their the speakers to make them break up because they didn't have distortion then.
Oh, the distortion, yeah. Because that guitar definitely had a distortion tone to it.
Yeah, it was fucking screaming for the edge of its life. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew the tune, obviously. I know it. But yeah, it sounded great. I liked it. And so that's what made you start a band? That's what you got the fire in your pants?
When I heard that, when I listened to that, I hear just ultra basic. I mean, don 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 don. But I heard the desperation in his vocals. He was he was just singing at every word was the last word he might say before somebody shot him in the head, and that was so cool to me. And I like that because rockabilly is not like that. Rockabilly to me, with like the Elvis and the whatnot, I like the groove and the song and the melodies and stuff, but there was no desperation. But this brought desperation and, a bullet to your head to a whole new meaning.
That's cool. Yeah. It's like the panic and
yes, panic, lots of panic,
fever. Well, very cool. I agree with you. I like that tune.
Yeah. There was also, I saw, there's a movie called Backbeat, which was a movie about the Beatles before they became the Beatles. They were called themselves the Beatles, but they were basically a cover band in Germany, and they had a different bass player. At the time, they were a 5-piece, and Paul McCartney was playing rhythm guitar. And but it's a great movie. It's called Backbeat. Very, very cool. You heard about it or you watched it?
I know I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. I don't watch movies.
You got to watch. You got Netflix. I would be willing to bet it's for free on Netflix. But I don't know.
That's not the movie with Tom Hanks as the manager.
No, you're thinking
and
of
Liv Tyler's in it or something.
I like that movie, but that's not this movie. What's that one fucking called? I can't remember. I think that's a fine movie. Have you seen it or no? Since you're not saying the name.
No, I didn't see that one either. But I know it's like some Beatles-esque type. Yeah.
They took 5 different stories of bands and tied them all into one. But it was a great. It
was the Rockabilly Spinal Tap.
Exactly. Yeah, and it's a great movie, and I like that. But the one I think is called Backbeat, and it's the Beatles before they became the Beatles, and it is so cool. If you like the Beatles, but you see, you don't like the Beatles, so I don't know what to say about that. But there's a band relationship, which is very cool because there's a original band member. Because the original drummer, Pete Best, was the drummer of the band at this time. So that's the era they're talking about.
No, I appreciate movies about bands being bands more so than like the music that they put out. So I might like it.
Great movie, but okay. What I'm getting at is in that movie they played a version of because they were basically a cover band in Germany playing at strip joints. And they played a version of 20 Flight Rock. And I go, oh my God, that's amazing. And I discovered that. And then I discovered Johnny Burnette, Train Kept-A-Rollin. And I go, there was a real angry, in-your-face rockabilly that wasn't. I mean, Elvis took all the limelight. He was it. But there was this whole, like you got Motley Crue, but then you got your Poisons and your Tufts and your lower level bands,
the Malls.
Yeah, the Malls bringing on the stuff. But I think maybe that's where the Johnny Burnett's lie and whatnot, and that there's a lot of feeling and emotion there, and that's what I heard, and I like that. And that's
very cool.
And that's what excited me about starting a band that had that kind of thunder.
We've got a listener submission.
Yay!
The band Animal Train has sent us some stuff, and they said that they'd like us to play some of that at the end of our show. So I do believe we should.
Yes.
And as always, you should listen to realpunkradio.com. That's a good show supporter.
Uh-huh.
We used to get played on there. I don't know if we're going to be after this, but then again, maybe old Hill Kitten, she can feel your pain. She can understand what the whole Four Loco drunkenness is.
I would like to read something from her for the next show to see what she felt about this fucking drink.
She probably enjoyed it. And she's just like, this is cool. It's an all right drink. And then you're just a big puss and you're just...
All right, you drunken, twisted cunt. Bring it on.
Who, me?
That's right. I am not pleased.
I take offense to you calling me a cunt. But I'm hoping you called me a cunt. I'm drinking whiskey, for Christ's sake.
Oh, aren't you special?
We should probably wrap this up before we make it even worse.
Yes.
So we'll close it out with a band, Animal Train. What's the song? What is the song they sent us?
Open. I don't fucking know. Let me check. Open your eyes, fuckface.
Open your eyes, fuckface. Don't drink Four Loco.
Yes.
That's the name of the song.
Yes. Open your eyes, fuckface. Don't drink the Four Loco. Good night, Bugs.
Good night, Stan.
Any comments, insults, requests, you can call them at 530-618-2847 or email them at wewantbeer@gmail.com.